everyone, my favorite essay from this week's readings is Under the Influence by Scott Russell Sanders. The reason I choose this topic is because while I was reading, I imagined all the parts. I listened to the writer's voice, his drunk father's voice, and also his scared mother's voice. I imagined it and it gave me so many emotions. Also, the story reminded me of my childhood friend whose father was an alcoholic too. And she used to tell me similar stories about his father, and she usually talked with me about his father and with her problems. This essay shows us writer's personal experience and how it felt to growing up with an alcoholic father and how it shaped his and also his siblings' life, what he felt throughout his childhood, how he tried to understand why his father's fate was like that, and how his experience mirrored in his own son, in his own child. He believed that he could, and almost like he was sure that he had to save his father, thinking that it was his responsibility to fix everything. And he thought if he had been a perfect son, everything would have been different. If he got good grades in school, his father won't be a drunk person. The passage that struck me, let me read it for you, is: in a matter of minutes, the contents of a bottle could transform a brave man into a coward, a bully into a bully, a gifted athlete and skilled carpenter and shrewd businessman into a bumbler. No dictionary of synonyms for drunk would soften the anguish of watching our prince turn into a frog. Here the author emphasizes how alcoholic completely changed his father, like turning an honest, capable, respectful man into someone unrecognizable person. And he compares this transformation to a prince turning into a frog, and how the prince can also turn into a frog. That's showing us how quickly his father went from strong and responsible person into a weak and lost person. And another sentence that I noticed was: the sins of the father set their children's teeth on edge. Here I can notice that he talking about the reflects, which reflects and how parents' mistakes can affect to the next generation, and how traumas can affect in our life. He sees similarities also in the writing. I noticed that he compares demon possession and his father's addiction, because he thinking that both can cause self-destruction and isolation from the world. And I also see that he emphasized that his father, because his father had been an unstable person, unstable man when he were drunk, not the sober version, because sober version of his father was a good person and so respectful and responsible person. And he thought if his father had been an unstable person, he would be a rogue. And it shows us that he wanted to be an opposite version of his father, responsible, strong, and in control. And even I noticed he tried to not be in the places where there are a lot of some kind of spirits, or they're drinking a lot. That's why he avoid him to go that kind of places. Also, I want us to learn that story tells us that addiction can affect the entire family, can create guilt, can create shame, can create sense of responsibility in kids, and how traumas can pass through the generation and can affect in our psychology. And it is so important too important to break the cycle for our future generation, and like to have a like peaceful soul. Like we need to break that cycle. Thank you so much.